So you got some updates for us. What's going on?
Yeah, I have a bit of a peculiar update that it could be something big. It could be something not so big. So Mohamed Toure, our starting wide linebacker, obviously there's two wide linebackers, but he's the number one priority when it comes to wide linebackers. He posted a very strange deleted tweet, and it was screenshotted and restoried by at Rutgers_superfan on Instagram. So it appeared that he was announcing retirement from football. And you tell me what you think when you hear these words. I have the tweet here. He says, quote, "These past few years have been a blessing through all the ups and downs. You helped guide me, not just in football, but in life. You helped me grow into a man, and I'm forever grateful for the lessons you," and then I put in brackets, "taught me," because it appeared that there was a typo, "over the years. Thank you for everything, coach." And he had a heart emoji. And then he says, "Uno out," walking guy emoji. And the picture was his, Coach Gregory Schiano. And I think your cat has something to say about that, but I'll let you go about it first.
Yeah, when my cat meows like that, my cat's onto something. And here's the thing. I think what that tweet said was, I'm transferring. But when the tweet is withdrawn, it means he had second thoughts and is in a period of indecision right now.
Yeah.
And probably, I would guess that maybe the coaches saw that tweet and got a hold of him right away and said, hold on. So I think right now it's probably a 50-50 proposition whether he goes into the portal, whether he leaves Rutgers. But it doesn't bode well for Rutgers that a starting linebacker is having these thoughts when at linebacker we need depth, when we need talent. So that would be a big loss for us.
Yeah, so, I mean, do you think that he maybe posted that tweet before talking to coaches? Because,
yes.
I mean, that would be a hell of a way for someone to find out that one of their top defensive players is either transferring or retiring from football.
My instinct is that it was an impulsive decision.
Yeah.
That he was probably thinking about, his place at Rutgers, his future.
And he saw all his guys leave last year, or rather in the winter. So yeah.
Maybe in a moment of emotion or impulsivity, he writes that tweet, and then either he's like, wait a second, people are going to see this. There's going to be a lot of backlash. Or the coaches got a hold of him and said, whoa, let's put the brakes on this and let's talk. And I think the fact that he deleted the tweet suggests to me that he's probably getting reined back in and is probably going to stay with Rutgers at the end of the day. But let's hope if he stays, he's got that same level of commitment and passion that we're going to need for a linebacking core that's going to be essential for the success of that defense.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? He's played with us for 4 years now. He has one more year of eligibility, and he just saw his whole team on his side of the football leave either via the transfer portal or to declare for the draft in, December, January, what have you. How's it going, Austin? Pleasure to talk to you last week and talk to you or listen to you talk on Jackson's show right after that obnoxious guy before you, if you know, you know. But anyways, going back to this, it really just seems to me that, it wasn't about money. It wasn't about, he doesn't like the program. I agree with you. He didn't see his fit. And maybe he's starting to see it more. But it's definitely been on his mind since at least the offseason began.
Yeah, and the problem is when you think or overthink things sometimes, it leads to an impulsive decision. And social media makes it so easy to just throw out your thoughts there. And I think either he regretted it, and that's why he deleted it, or the coaches gave him some perspective that made him rethink his decision. Hopefully it's a decision to stay at Rutgers for what we hope is going to be a great season. Any more updates for us?
Yeah, and initially, it seemed like he knew something we didn't about Coach Schiano, because it was all about, thank you, Coach Schiano. You've helped me a lot. I'll never forget that. But then it insinuated retirement from football or transfer, and that's just common sense. And at the very least, it presents uncertainty, in his last year of eligibility with us, but he has had 176 total tackles for us, 13.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 2 INTs, I mean, this guy is a Scarlet Knight. He bleeds scarlet red, and it would be a shame to see him go. But, either way, I wouldn't necessarily lose respect for him like you would with maybe a Jalen Matthews or another freshman if he transferred right away.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was going to move on unless you had something else to say.
Well, I would say to him and other players who are thinking about their futures, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. In fact, it often isn't. If you're part of a program that values you, focus on making value for yourself, getting to that next level, and developing the skills that will help you succeed in life.
Yeah.
But I do have one surprise update that I made myself.
Okay.
And this goes out to Ethan Kaliakmanis. Ethan, you are officially disinvited to the show. As of 7:06 p.m. on April 21st, 2025, you are officially disinvited to the show because of not responding to our repeated invitations. Having said that,
I have some breaking news here from Adam Schefter. Wow, that's crazy.
That's close enough.
He's on my contacts, didn't you know? No, not Adam Schefter, but I got some breaking news from Gabriel Pickup. I am starting my own Rutgers football channel, and Ethan, you can come on anytime.
Ethan, you are disinvited to the show. Of course, Mr. Sheffield, you're always welcome. But Ethan, I'm going to tell you this. We love you and we support you and we want you to make it to the next level.
Yes.
So when you decide that you want to come on to the best Rutgers show there is out there, we will certainly welcome you. But the invitation for the time being has been withdrawn. However, we're still in your corner.
And speaking of Ethan Callie,
don't start your own Rutgers channel. All of a sudden, the second things get difficult, you abandon me. I'm upset.
Yeah, bro. I'm just trying to transfer somewhere that respects me a little more. The portal doesn't close till Saturday. I might follow suit. It's a new age. We can we don't like something, we can just go somewhere else and avoid the struggle.
Listen, I'll give you a free Bon Jovi CD. All right, you'll be fine.
Fine. I'll enjoy that. My mom will too. And Sports Talk with Adam. I'm getting my A's confused here. Sports Talk with Austin says Ethan Kaliakmanis will win Best Big Ten Quarterback Award. That's a very bold thing to say because of the conference that we're in, right? I'll be happy if he is top 5 in the Big Ten quarterback rankings. That's where I had him coming into next year's top 5. So we'll see.
KJ Duff, you are invited onto this show.
All right.
Ian Strong, you are invited. Ethan, you are disinvited until further notice, but we're going to be in your corner every step of the way, despite not coming on the show earlier. And when you do finally come on, it's going to be a great time. Go Scarlet Knights.
Yes, sir. And moving on here, we have one more guy entering the portal since we last spoke on Thursday. And, Gabe Winovich, he entered yesterday, sophomore this upcoming year, went to Notre Dame High School in Jersey, never played a snap. He wasn't even on the depth chart either. We have 5 running backs listed, and he is not one of them. But good luck wherever you go, bro. Thank you for choosing Rutgers. I understand why he wants to go somewhere else. The kid has NFL dreams, so go somewhere where you can play, man. I'll always support someone that chose Scarlet Knights.
Yeah, that's true. But what I will say is this: going to Rutgers special place, guys, gives you a great education, great athletic program, and it kind of develops the whole person that's going to help you when that football career ends and have a successful life.